I'm the owner of Tempered East. Tempered East is a marbling and design studio in Portland, Maine. I marble patterns on paper, fabric, and wearables like hats and bandanas. I do a lot of pop-up markets and live demonstrations as well as educational workshops on the art of marbling. I love teaching marbling because it's a very accessible art form. You don't need to have any experience in marbling itself or in any other artistic techniques. You just come pick out colors that make you feel joyful and you play and see what happens with your design. So what I'm going to do in this video is just do some really basic paper marbling and have fun with colors and play around with some raking patterns, and I hope you enjoy. So yesterday I prepared my carrageenan. This is how I order it. It comes in a powder form and it is seaweed, Irish moss seaweed extract that I blend into water and it thickens overnight, and that is the base that I'm using. And I'm going to pour it into my marbling tank. Okay, so I've got my marbling tank set up with my carrageenan. There's about an inch and a half in the tank, and then I leveled it out a little bit. I also skimmed it with my skim board to remove any dust or bubbles from the surface. And now I am going to start. Oh no! Oh my god, see, this is what the channel's all about. That's not good. Okay, I don't know why I'm doing purple and yellow. I hate it. That's okay though, it's just my first one. It's fine to hate what you make the first time. I think marbling works best when you have very open-ended expectations of what you're going to make, because the materials, especially the carrageenan, feels like it has a mind of its own, and sometimes it feels like working with you, and sometimes it feels like it doesn't really want to do what you want it to do. So it's nice to just come to the marbling vat with an open mind. So I applied my colors with mostly pipettes this time around. And I could print it, but I don't feel done yet, so I'm adding little spontaneous swirls with a piece of floral wire, but you can use lots of different things. Sometimes I use a knitting needle, sometimes I use a stylus, sometimes I use, what else do I use? Like the handle of something if I want a larger drag. You could also use combs if you want a more uniform design. You don't have to swirl at all if that's not your thing. I'm trying not to overthink it, so I'm just doing what feels right for each little blob. I think I like it though. Yeah, I do like it. So we're gonna print it. Okay, so I like my design. I'm grabbing a piece of my allumed paper. So I'm gonna place my corner and let gravity help me roll the paper down. Grabbing my draining board, you can use a piece of wood or a piece of cardboard even. Pick up the edges. Then that's the print. Now I'm gonna rinse with a little bit of water. There's a little bleeding going on up here, but not too much. Wow, way better than I was thinking it was going to be. Nice. Now I'm gonna lean this up over here and skim and start a new one. I'm using a brush to apply the first layer of color this time.
Funkadelic.
Okay, well I didn't really like how that one turned out. That's okay. I'm going to swirl the leftover color from the last print and just kind of redistribute what's going on here, and then I'm going to add some more color for my next print, and you'll see how these swirls show up sort of in the background of the next print. Okay, so I was making a flower because Mia asked me to. And I really hated it. And so I blew it up with some butter yellow. And now I like it a lot better. And that's the fun of marbling. You don't have to print it. You don't have to print it if you don't want to. You could always add to it. You could swirl it. You could skim it and start over completely. There are barely any rules. It's better, but it's still kind of psychotic. It's psychotic. I don't love the colors. It's okay. I like the pattern itself. It's a good stoning pattern. Thanks for watching my first YouTube video. Things didn't go quite as planned. I marbled some stuff. Don't really like most of it, but that's okay, that happens. Follow along if you'd like more marbling process videos and small business art stuff. Bye! Okay, well this is usually how it goes. I was gonna be done, but usually I like the last print that I do the best. We'll see.